Once, in a small mountain village, nestled between the peaks of ancient hills, lived a Zen master known simply as Ryo. Ryo had spent his youth traveling the world, learning under the guidance of many wise teachers. After years of seeking, he had chosen to live humbly in the village, where he would pass on his teachings to those who sought wisdom. One day, a young man named Taro arrived at Ryo's temple, carrying with him a heart weighed down by turmoil. His thoughts, he explained, were like a raging storm, restless, uncontrollable, and unending. Every moment, he was plagued with worries of the future, regrets about the past, and fears that gnawed at his spirit. "Master Ryo," Taro said with a heavy heart, "I cannot quiet my mind. I try to meditate, but my thoughts keep flowing, like a river that never ends. How can I find peace in a world where my thoughts never cease?" Master Ryo, who had heard the many stories of those who struggled with their minds, smiled gently. He motioned for Taro to sit with him beneath an ancient cherry blossom tree, its flowers fluttering to the ground like pink snowflakes. "Taro," Ryo began, his voice calm as a still pond, "I will tell you a story." Taro, eager for answers, leaned in closer, listening intently. Once, there was a man named Koji, who was troubled by the endless chatter of his thoughts. He would wake in the morning, and immediately, his mind would race with 1,000 worries. The day would pass, and by night, his thoughts would grow louder, filled with regret and fear. He could not find rest, no matter what he did. So, Koji decided to seek the advice of the great Zen master, Shurinya, who was known for his wisdom. Taro nodded, intrigued by the story. Koji traveled far and wide until he reached the temple of Master Shurinya. With great respect, he bowed and asked, "Master, how can I stop the constant flood of thoughts in my mind? How can I find peace when my mind is always busy and restless?" Master Shurinya looked at him, then calmly replied, "You wish to stop the flow of your thoughts, but you misunderstand. It is not the flow that causes you suffering. It is the attachment to the flow that binds you. Let me show you." Shurinya led Koji to a quiet lake surrounded by tall, ancient trees. The surface of the water was still, a mirror of the sky above. "Look at this water," said Shurinya, "what do you see?" "I see the reflection of the trees and the sky," Koji answered. "But what happens when a stone is thrown into the water?" Shurinya asked, and before Koji could respond, he tossed a small stone into the lake. The water rippled, distorting the reflection of the trees and the sky. The ripples spread outwards, touching every corner of the lake. "You see," Shurinya said, "your thoughts are like the ripples on the surface of the water. They rise, they fall, they change form, but they are not the essence of the lake itself. The water is calm, even if the ripples are many. The ripples are inevitable, but they are not permanent." Koji sat in silence, unsure of what to make of this. "Master," he asked, "but the ripples never seem to stop. How can I calm my mind if the thoughts keep coming?" Shurinya smiled. "You are trying to stop the water from rippling, but that is not the way. Instead, learn to observe the ripples without becoming attached to them. The more you resist, the more the ripples grow. But when you stop chasing them, when you stop identifying with them, they will slowly fade away. The water itself, untouched, remains calm. Rio paused, letting the story settle in the air. Taro, do you understand? He asked, his voice soft as the falling petals. Taro, deep in thought, nodded slowly. Yes, Master Rio. It is not the thoughts that cause me pain. It is my desire to control them, to push them away, to stop them from coming. I cling to each thought as if it were the truth, as if I could change the very flow of my mind. Rio smiled gently. Yes, exactly. Thoughts, like the ripples on the water, come and go. They are transient, like clouds in the sky. Some are light and fleeting, others dark and heavy. But none of them define you. The key is not to chase them, not to grasp them. Let them come and go as they please, and simply remain as the witness, calm, still, and unshaken. But how can I practice this? Taro asked, his voice tinged with doubt. Master Rio looked at him with a knowing gaze. Begin with your breath. When you sit in meditation, do not force your thoughts to stop. Instead, focus on the natural rhythm of your breath. With each inhale, feel the life within you. With each exhale, release any tension, any worry. When thoughts come, simply notice them, like clouds passing in the sky. Don't chase them, don't judge them, just let them pass. And when your mind wanders, bring your attention back to the breath. This is the art of non-attachment. The more you practice, the more you will see that your thoughts do not control you. You will learn to live in harmony with them, without letting them disturb your inner peace. For many months, Taro practiced in solitude, returning to Master Rio's temple each week to reflect on his progress. Over time, he began to notice a subtle shift. The endless waves of thought no longer overwhelmed him. Instead, he learned to breathe through them, to let them rise and fall without clinging to them. One evening, after years of diligent practice, Taro sat beneath the cherry blossom tree once more, feeling an unshakable stillness deep within. He closed his eyes and, for the first time, truly understood the lesson of Master Rio and the story of Koji. He was no longer troubled by the constant flow of his thoughts. He had learned to live with them, to let them come and go without grasping at them. And as he sat there, watching the moon rise over the mountain peaks, Taro realized that true peace was not the absence of thought, but the freedom to exist beyond them. From that day forward, Taro lived with a serene heart, free from the tyranny of his mind. He no longer sought to control the river of his thoughts, but simply allowed them to flow, as he rested peacefully in the stillness of his being. And in this peace, he found the truth, that the mind, like the lake, is most calm when it is not disturbed by the ripples of attachment.